नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम क़ाल अल्लाहु तआला इन्ना हुदल्लाहि हुवल हुदा व क़ाल रसूलुल्लाहि सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम खैरुकुम मन तअल्लमल क़ुरआन व अल्लमा रब्बी इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली अल्लाहुम्मा अरहिमनी बिल कुरानिल अज़ीम वजअलहु ली इमामन व नूरन व हुदन व रहमा वजअलहु ली हुज्जतन या रब्बिल आलमीन रब्बी यस्सिर वला तुअस्सिर व तम्मिम बिल खैर आमीन सुम्मा आमीन। So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu
Surah
everyone.
Al-Araf, we have the story of Adam alayhi salam and Iblis when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam and told the angels to do sajda to him. And that is the story we're going to take as our lesson today. And we will look at some of these words and try to understand verbs out of them. How's that plan?
Good.
Good plan? Okay. So this is ayah number 11. So, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَاكُمْ ثُمَّ صَوَّرْنَاكُمْ ثُمَّ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ لَمْ يَكُنْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. So over here, by now, especially when we did the last class, some of these things should be familiar to you. For example, the laqad. What is laqad? Laqad is when we use for emphasis, right? And it is specific to Failul Madi. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Right. So that is mean, and even look at the translation, and certainly. So is there an emphasis in this sentence?
Yes.
Yes.
Or another word for certainly would be indeed, right? That indeed, khalaqnakum, we created you, right? So when we are reading these verses, we have learned the parts of speech. So how do we apply that knowledge over here? What is the letter? What is this wow? This is the letter. So this will be the harf.
Yeah.
Laqad will be the harf-e-taqeed. We were going to say this is a harf-e-taqeed because this is how we identify it. Then we come across khalaqnakum. So what is this? Is this a verb? Is this a verbal sentence?
Yeah.
Or what is this?
Verbal sentence.
It's a verbal sentence. So
Complete
today,
verbal sentence.
yes. So today what I want to do, by giving you this information and then taking you back to my camera, inshallah, we will try to reverse engineering this word khalaqnakum. Okay, so with this introduction, let's say we go back to my camera and I want to tell you the following, that when we are dealing with verbs in Arabic language, that is one of the parts of speech. Agree?
Yes.
How many parts of speech we have? The ismun, harfun, and
Fail.
okay. Fail in English language, a fail mean a verb or simply an action. Yeah. So as soon as we think about an action, we think about a tense, a time. So either the action happened sometime in the past, or it happened it's going to happen in the future, or it's going to happen in the present. Any confusion about that? No. Okay. So then we know the names for past in Arabic is Madi. Madi, even Urdu, we have Madi. So Madi means something that happens in the past. And another name for Madi is perfect tense. Yeah. So this is the jargon. But we need to know this so that when we say past or Madi or perfect tense, you have an idea what we are talking about. Yeah? Okay. Similarly, in the Arabic language, instead of having a separate present and a future tense, they combine both of them and they call it Failul Mudari. And Mudari will cover both present and future.
Future.
Yeah. And it is known as imperfect tense. Now, why perfect tense and why imperfect tense? Because in perfect tense, the sentence or the action is complete because it happened in the past, is finished. But in the present, either the task is happening or it will happen in the future. So it is still incomplete. Is there another way to understand this? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the rules we learned so far? We said in Arabic grammar, verbs, by default, we look at the past tense. How do we start looking at the Arabic grammar verbs? We right away look at the Madi. The first thing we do is look at the Madi. Yes? Then we know there is a pattern. Is the Arabic people have given us a pattern? Yes.
Yes.
So we call it a pattern. Sometimes we call it wazan. Sometimes we call it a Baab. But we know that there is a given pattern. And we also know that all Arabic words, they have 3 root letters. Yes?
Yeah.
99.9% of the Arabic words, they will have 3 root letters. So the Arabic grammar, there are 3 root letters of every Arabic word, right? So the Arabic grammar people said, if you want to understand the verbs, let's arbitrarily pick 3 letters, fa, ain, and lam. And since the like fail, so they just took the fa, ain, and lam. Yeah. So when we have the fa, ain, and lam, and we have to always look at the madi, then we are always looking at the siga number 1. Now, what is siga number 1? We will talk about it in a second. So the wazn or the pattern, they introduce, one of them is fa'ala. What is this pattern?
Fa'ala.
Fa'ala. Now, the difference between English and Arabic is when we say action, we say to eat, to sleep, to write. But when we say fa'ala, this is actually translated as he did. Because fa'ala means doing some action, right? So the fa'il is part of the verb, and this is not just a verb, it's actually a verbal sentence. What is it?
Verbal sentence.
Okay, good. So what is so special about this verbal sentence? We have a action and we have a doer of the action. Somebody is doing that action. Who is doing the action here? He. Yes. So the name of the actor in the sense of fail is the fa'il. What is the name of this actor?
Fa'il.
Fa'il. In the English language, we call it subject. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And we also know that this fa'il is a noun. This fa'il is a noun. Yes?
Yeah.
Does the noun have statuses?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we know that there are 3 statuses, Rafa, Nasab, and Jar.
Jar.
So the fa'il is always in the status of Rafa. Yes. So if I say Rafa, then fa'il should be one of the thing in your mind. If I say fa'il, then Rafa should be another thing in your mind, the subject. Now, sometime, do we also need to know upon what we perform the action? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. So then we also need the object, maf'ul. The name for object in Arabic is maf'ul, because we're dealing with fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul. Yeah, so far with me, guys?
Yeah.
Maf'ul is also a noun. So what is the status of object?
Nasab.
Nasab. Yeah? Okay, good. So this is something you have known all this time. This is nothing new, but just wanted to refresh your memory. So when we have the fa'il, what do we have first? We have 14 pronouns. What do we call pronouns in Arabic? Damair,
Zamir.
right? Or damair is the jama of damir, right?
Yes.
And we know by now that those are huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. Agree?
Yeah.
So these are the Rafa one. Which one are these?
Rafa ones.
Rafa ones.
Rafa one.
So if I'm looking for a file, where am I gonna go? Am I going to look at this table?
Yes.
Yes.
If I'm looking for file,
Yeah.
then I'm going to go into these, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And the maful ones, the nasab ones are hu, huma, hum,
Attached.
ka, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, and ye and na. Agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm looking for a maful, which table I'm going to go to?
Nasab.
Attached pronouns.
Right?
Attached
This
pronouns,
table. Okay. Then, based on these actions, we can make 14 different variations. We said fa'ala. What is the meaning of fa'ala? He did.
He did.
Okay, because, and I'm omitting a lot of details because it takes a lot of room. You know, the first line is for male, third person. Second line, female, third person.
Female, third person.
Male, second person. Female, second person. Ana, nahnu, both male and female, first person. Yeah. So based on these patterns, we can make fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu. He did, they two men did, they all men did. Fa'alat, she did. Fa'alata, those two women did. Fa'alna, those all women did. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altuma, you both did, male. Fa'altum, you all did, male. Fa'alti, you did, female. Fa'altuma, you did, you two female did. Fa'altunna, you all female did. Fa'altu, I did. Fa'alna, we did. Right? Okay. So far, this is information you already knew, right?
Yes.
So we had the root letters fa, ain, and lam. Yes?
Yes.
Now I'm saying your root letters are ha, lam, and qaf. Yeah? Okay. If I put this ha, lam, and qaf in fa'ala, I'll get khalaqa. Yes? So
Yeah.
what was the translation of fa'ala? He did. Now khalaqa is to create something.
He
So would it
created.
be
He
he
created.
created?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in the fa'ala, was the huwa there?
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
he? Huwa is huwa, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Always, the huwa is always hidden in the first siga, right?
Yeah.
Is this siga number 1?
Yeah.
Yes. So we always look at the siga number 1. So the moment I gave you khalaqa, you knew I have to put it in this pattern, it becomes khalaqa. Yes? And the translation was he
He
created.
created.
Yes? So
Yeah.
who is the file?
The God.
He.
Allah.
Allah, right? He. I mean, we know Allah created, but over here, the translation is he created. Yes?
Yeah.
So if he is the file, and he is huwa rafa?
Yes.
Okay. So what if I want to bring in the maf'ul? Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that ayah said we created. Yes. So for we created, we have to go khalaqna. Fa'alna, we did. Yes.
Yeah.
So it will become khalaqna.
No.
Khalaqna. What is the translation now?
We created.
He created.
We created. Now we created, who is the file?
We.
Allah.
We,
No.
which is
We.
nahnu. Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
nahnu here? Is this nahnu?
Yes.
Is this the file?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be rafa?
Yes.
So I took it from the rafa. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm saying we created you. Actually,
خلقناكم.
you all, right? Okay. So when we talk about in general, what is the default gender in Arabic?
Masculine.
Default
Masculine.
masculine.
Yeah.
So is this kum is you all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are going to say khalaqna
No.
kum. Now, is this mean we created you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Now
all.
look at the ayah one more time. Okay. Khalaqna kum. Do you understand how did we get this? By doing this
Yes.
exercise on the camera, do you guys see that how these verbs and these pronouns are connected and they work together? Yeah? Okay. So going back to the camera one more time, we know that when we are dealing with verbs, we are dealing with jumla failure.
Elia.
Yes? The minimum jumla failure is fail plus
File.
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 The second version, we need have fail plus file plus maf'ul,
Maf'ul.
right? So if I say khalaqna, we created. Is that a verbal sentence?
Yeah.
Yes. But moment you say we created, aren't you curious to know what we created?
Yes.
Let me give you the information.
Yeah.
Okay. So could we also say khalaq? Khalaq insana? Khalaq insana?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
We created mankind or we created man? Yes.
Yes.
So what is the difference between this khalaqnakum, this kum, and this insan? Over here, is this insan is the maf'ul?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is the object, right?
Yeah.
We created the man, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
a object can be a pronoun or a noun. Yes? When it is a noun, we know that it is a outside maf'ul. If it's a
Yeah.
pronoun, then we know that it is an inside
Inside.
Inside.
pronoun. Okay, good. Now, when I gave you this information, I've also shown you this software or this website. So if you go back to this website and then you want to go further and you want to have a visual of this, let's say we go back to verse number 11. So this will help you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. So you see khalaqnakum, there is a verb which is in the green. The na is the file and the kum is the maf'ul bihi. Is now after this exercise, is that become more clear to you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So why am I going through all this detail? Because our main purpose of understanding or learning Arabic is so that when I'm reading Quran, I can directly understand these things. So I need to train my brain to understand the parts of speech as I am reading and I'm making sense. And even if I didn't have the translation, the moment I see khalaqnakum, I know that this means we created you all. Now, is that clear? Is that making sense? Okay, good. So now if you look at khalaqnakum more details, first of all, is saying first person plural perfect verb. Now, based on the details I give you, Do you understand what first person mean?
Nah.
Yes.
Nahnu.
Yes.
Nahnu is first person, right?
Yeah.
The plural mean is nahnu for singular or more than two?
Plural. More than
Plural.
two.
Is the perfect verb mean this is a madi?
Yeah. Mazi
Okay,
completed.
good. So if you are an English person and you're trying to understand, then you know that this will make sense to you. If you understand the Arabic jargon, then you will see fail madi, meaning it is a past tense. The dhamir is the na. Yes, the na is the dhamir in here, right?
Yeah.
What is the dhamir? The pronoun.
Pronoun.
Okay. Muttasil. Okay, then let's not get there. But this is the file. Okay, I'm just giving you the bits and pieces so that you understand what's going on. And is this kum maful bihi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see the words I'm just giving you on the piece of paper? Now they should make more sense. Yes?
Yeah.
Look, it says pronoun, subject pronoun, na. The object pronoun. What is the object? Maful. What is the subject? The file. Yeah. Okay. Next level. When we go, let's say we go to, I'm going to go here. This website was not working properly. Let's hope it's working. Okay, good. It's working. So over here, when we look at the word khalaqnakum, I have given you this tool for another reason. So when you click on it, it is going to tell me that look at this. What are the root letters? Kha, Lam, and Qaf. Yes. And it is based on the pattern or the Baab family, Nasra Yansuru.
Yes.
Okay, why Nasra Yansuru? Because we need to know minimum Siga number 1 of Madi and Siga number 1 of Mudare. Is Yansuru Siga of Mudare, Siga number 1?
Yeah.
So anytime you see a dictionary, the Arabic grammar people will provide you the Siga number 1 of Madi and Siga number 1 of Mudare.
Okay.
Right? So what is the Siga number 1 for Khalam of Khalaqa?
Khalaqa.
Isn't that what I showed you? Can you make these 14 variations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let me try to show you this in a little bit different way so that you guys can see it better. Okay, let's see. I have to stop. By the way, is this information helping you?
A lot.
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, good. So I want to make it easy for you. Let's say, I hope I have my changes saved. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay. What is the Siga number 1? Fa'ala. Yes. If I tell you your root letters are Noon, Saad, Ra. What will be the first pattern of Noon, Saad, Ra?
Nasara.
Nasara. Yes. Okay. The second pattern for
Nasara.
dual of Fa'ala is Fa'ala. And now I'm asking you to make for Noon, Saad, Ra. It will become Nasara.
Ara.
Okay. Fa'alu is the pattern for they all did. Is it the third person Mudakkar?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you make Nasara?
Nasaru.
Nasaru. This is what I have been asking you to practice it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually showing you side by side so that you know exactly what am I expecting and what are you expected to do when you are learning verbs. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I say fa'alat, what is the meaning of fa'alat?
She did.
He did. Now, what is the meaning of nasara? To help.
You
Yes.
helped. He helped.
So if I say nasarat, what is the meaning of nasarat?
She helped.
We help.
She helped.
Helped.
Now, I want to say both of those two women helped. Fa'alata, nasarata. Making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, they all women helped. Fa'alna, nasar.
Nasarna.
Nasarna.
What are we required to do here? In the position of fa, put the noon. In the position of ain, put the sad. And in the position of lam, put the ra. What are your root letters? Noon, sad, ra. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when I'm going to go second person, I said you did. The you did will be fa'alta.
Fa'alta.
You did. Yes? I said you helped.
Nasarta.
Nasara.
Nasarta.
Nasarta.
Those, both of you male helped. Fa'altuma, nasartuma.
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 Yes.
Nasarta.
Fa'altum, you
Nasartum.
all male did. Nasartum, you
Nasartum.
all male helped. Agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fa'alti,
She
you
did.
helped female.
You.
Nasarti, you helped female. Yes? You're talking to a female, you're saying, you helped. Fa'altuma, common between male and female. The context will tell you whether you're talking to male or female. So, nasartuma, fa'altunna, you all feminine did. Nasartunna, you all feminine helped. Okay. What will be the first person? Fa'altu,
Fa'altu.
I did.
I did.
Nasartu, I helped. Yes. Fa'alna, if I have two people are talking, you're going to say we too helped, or we're going to say Nasarna, we too helped. If there were more than two people, they could also say Nasarna, we helped. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, so let's go back to our camera one more time. And let's try to do this together. So, if your root letters are Fa, Lam, Qaf, yes? So, what will be the first one?
Khalaqa.
Khalaqa. So, this is for one male. He created. Yes? And now I want to say, now listen to me. I may not go in the order. I'm going to ask you a question and you tell me. Now I want to say she created. Who? Give me a hand and don't just answer. Give me a hand and try to answer with me. Okay, Shabazz? She did. She created.
خلقت.
Khalaqat. Agree?
خلقت.
Okay. You created one male. You created one male.
Khalaqa who?
Brother Faiz? No. You, Brother Faiz, you created. I'm only asking for the file and not for the maful. If you say khalaqahu, then it will be you created, he created him. Yeah? Okay. So khalaqa, khalaqat. So I said you created, Tahir bhai, you created male.
Khalaqta.
Khalaqta. Yes. Okay. Some sisters, khalaqti, she created. I need some answer from a sister. She created. Or Sister Onaiza? She created. I mean,
She khalaqti. Sorry.
sorry. I meant to say you created female. So that will be
You created female. Khalaqti. Yeah.
Khalaqti. Okay. We created. Any name? Sister Anjum. We created.
خلقنا.
Khalaq. No. Okay. I created.
Khalaqtu.
Khalaq.
Tu.
Very good. Good job. So you got the idea of what I'm trying to say here?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let's carry on with the Quranic verses so that we will have so many of them and we will delve into each one of them one by one. So over here, then there is a word called sawwarnakum. Yes? Do you see that khalaqnakum and sawwarnakum is identical?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The only thing different is there is a shadda here.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you are curious to know, this will help you understand this part, that remember we are learning the Mazeed Feeh Abwab now,
Yes.
right? So last time we learned about If'al,
Yes.
and then there is another Baab called Baab-e-Tafeel. Yeah. So Sawwarnakum is Baab-e-Tafeel. And how do you know? Look at this. And what the indication is, there is a shadda on the Madi pattern. Yeah. This is our next lecture, but I just wanted to point out to you that even though you're looking at a different Baab, but the style of the verbal sentence is still the same. We fashioned you. We created you. So this Sawwarna, this kum is the you, right?
Yes.
Is Sawwarna, this na is we,
We.
right? So is this Siga number 14?
Yes.
Fa'alna, right? Okay. So I want you to train your brain from now on that why am I bothering learning all these verbs? They're so difficult. You know, they're teasing my brain. I get all my energy taken out. What is the reason I'm learning them? I'm learning them because when I read the Quran, they're everywhere. These are the words of the Quran. So this effort I'm putting in is not going to waste. I am going to, inshallah, this is one of the 14 variations. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say we go back to here. Over here, you said Khalaqa. Yes, he created. Yeah. He created. Now I want to say he created him. Is this a pronoun? Is this a pronoun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I know my pronouns. I know that huwa is the file, he, and him is who. Agree?
Yes.
Okay, this is Rafa, this is Nasr. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is object, this is subject, this is object,
File.
and this is
Maf'ul.
my verb. Yes? Okay, so how am I going to say he created him? Any raise hand if you answer. Raise hand. Sister Uneza, go ahead.
خلقه
Khalaqa,
who
khalaqahu. Yes. So you took Siga number 1. Yes. And you added with the pronoun number 1. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the meaning of this? Khalaqa. Sorry. Khalaqa huma. We created
Both of you.
both of them.
Both of them. Yeah.
Now, could it be male or female?
Yes.
yes same for both
Okay. Okay. I want to say I created
Brother Abid.
you. Yes. Yes.
Khalaqa huma. The khalaqa part is he created.
Sorry.
Or
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
we
Sorry.
create?
You're right. He created both of them. Yeah. Jazakallah khair. That was the oversight. Okay. I created you. And by you, I mean male.
خلقته.
So I created khalaqtu, right?
Yeah.
خلقنا
Khalaqtu, right?
خلقته.
خلقتك
Khalaqtu
you is ka
ka. Can you guys see it?
There is a black
Oh.
bar which is blocking. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I think this bar was somebody raised their hand and then I have to remove their hand. Okay, can you see it, guys, or no?
yes
Okay, good. Now let's carry on because I'm sure that now you got the idea. Okay. So walakad khalaqnakum summa sawwarnakum, and certainly we created you, then we fashioned you. Then what happened? Summa kulna. Is kulna like fa'alna?
Yeah.
Everybody. Kulna is like fa'alna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fa'alna was we did. Yes. Kulna mean we said. Okay, we said to who? Lil malaikati. What did we say to the angels? Prostrate. Is judu, or yahan se, because of the tajweed rule, this will become tis judu. Yes.
Malaikatis judu.
Yes. We said to the angels, prostrate. Is that a command?
Yes.
Is this a command?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so is sajadu a verb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, is this a command to one person or more than two person or more than two people?
More than 2%.
Multiple.
Is
Yeah.
this wow giving you the plural meaning?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Fa'alu.
Remember, from the verbs, we get the madi, we get the mudare, and we get the commands. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look at this word sajadu, what I want you to imagine or visualize in your mind based on the information you have, you are going to look at the word sajadu, and the meaning will, the root letters will come in your mind, Sin, Jim, Dal. And the word, the pattern is Nasara, Yan, Suru. Now, is the command going to come from the Madi or the Mudare?
Mudare.
Mudare. Yes?
Mudare,
Is
yes.
this, did we cover this in the last class, like last session?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the command comes from the second person of the Mudare. Tasjudu. You prostrate. From the tasjudu, what happened? We remove the ta, and if we can pronounce it, we pronounce it. If not, we have to add the hamzatul wasl. Yes? So why you see this alif here? Because if you remove the ta, because see, look at this. Yasjudu, third person. Agree?
Yes.
Tasjudu will be second person. Tasjudu will be second person. Let's go back. Okay. What is the meaning of yes, you do? He prostrates. Yes. Is this present?
Yes.
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 Okay. Or he will
Prostrate.
prostrate. This is the third person, male, singular. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Thus, G, do. What is the meaning of this? You prostrate. Yeah?
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
So, is this second person?
Yeah.
Okay. Still male
Yeah.
and singular. Yeah?
Wouldn't this mean also that you will prostrate? It will
Yes,
have
yes.
both tense.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother Faiz.
Yes.
You will prostrate. Yeah. So both
Yeah.
Madi and Mudare, right? So how do we make command? I want to say you prostrate. Actually, I'm talking to you and I'm saying prostrate. How would I say that?
Is to do.
So the rules are, you are going to remove the alamat mudare. So if you remove the alamat mudare, which is ta, you start from the second person, by the way. That's why I'm telling you this. So it will become, agree? If you remove the ta, don't you leave with the si, jim and dal?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Yes.
the second step is you have to remove this haraka. So you're gonna go like, okay, you make the last haraka
Excellent.
sukoon. Now, can you pronounce this?
No.
Nahi pronounce hota na?
No.
Okay, so then in order to do that, you have to put an alif.
Alif.
Okay. Now, how do you know what haraka goes on the alif? Is it going to be kasra? Is it going to be fatha? Or is it going to be dhamma? You look at the ayn letter.
From the third letter, sorry.
Yeah. And if it's the dhamma, then it will be dhamma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so all these rules, guys, we have done it many
Yes.
times.
Yes.
But if we are not going to practice, they will not come to you. I can guarantee you that. Yeah. Why am I showing you this page all the time? Because this is surface saghir, meaning this is a small chart. Saghir mean a small one. And in the small chart, there is very important information given to you. What are those information given to you? You are given the root letters. Can you make a word without the root letters?
No.
No. Can you make the root letters without a pattern?
No.
No, you need to know the pattern.
Yeah.
And can you guess that pattern, or you have to rely on the people of Arabic grammar?
You have to rely on the rules.
Yes. Then do you know that with each pattern, you will get Madi, you will get Mudare. Yes.
Yeah.
Then you would also learn to make the Amr. Yes.
Yeah.
That how to give a command with that verb root letters. Yeah. So over here, why is it usjud? Didn't I just draw it for you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Because the alif is a hamzatul wasl. It was added after doing the 3 steps. Alamat mudare, remove. Last letter, make it jazm. And then if it's pronounceable, you don't do anything, you pronounce it. If you can't pronounce it, then you have to add alif. And then the haraka of the ayn letter tells you what haraka will go on the alif. Making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
If there is a zabar or the fatha or kasra on the jim, which is the ayn letter, then the alif will always have kasra. In the amr, you will not find fatha when it comes to salasi mujarrad. Is that making sense?
Brother Abid, can you repeat what you just
Yes,
said?
please.
Okay, I said that in the fail al-amr, on the hamzatul wasl, you will not find a fatha,
Okay.
especially when you're dealing with salasi mujarrad families. Okay, salasi mujarrad mean only 3 letters families.
3 letters, yeah.
Yes. Now, why do I keep saying that this jim is the ayn letter?
Because it's in the place of ayn,
Ayn.
seen as that fa,
Right.
fa and jim. Yeah.
Jazakallah khair. Earlier I said, the Arabic grammar people said, if you want to learn all the verbs, you need to start with the pattern fa'ala. And we are gonna give you 3, pet root letters, fa, ayn, and lam. And you need to substitute everything else in those 3 letters, and then you will keep on getting your new words. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So over here, when we go back now, is this fail al-amr? This the order was given to the malaika?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so just by looking at this one word, we know a lot of things. First of all, it's a jumla failiya. Okay, it's a verb. It is plural. It is for masculine. Also, we know the file is you all. Is the file is you all? Is the order to all of the angels?
Yeah.
Yes. And who do they prostrate to? Li Adama. Is the lam here is a lam jara?
Yeah.
Yes. Fasajadu. So what happened? So they prostrated. Now, can you tell me what is fasajadu? What siga is that?
It's the
One.
3 again. 3.
Siga number 3. Yeah, very good. So look at this. It says fasa ji do, and then there was the alif and waw, right?
Yeah.
Can I write like this? Can I take the fa out and then say saji do? Can I say that?
Yes.
Okay. So this is extra, right?
Right.
This means then, right?
Then, yes.
So this is a harf, right?
Yeah.
Now look at the sajadu. This waw and alif gives me the hum. Yes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. If it's hum, what do I know about hum? Is third person. Yes,
Yes.
it is male
Yeah.
and it is plural. Do I know all these details?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So now I know that my pronoun is hum. And is this my file?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because this hum is Rafa. Yes. So what will be the translation? They
Prostrated.
prostrated. Okay, if we go little by little and just take one thing at a time, and then if we add the word fa, then say then they prostrated. Yes. And if we look at this thing, where did it go? Look at this. Is this fa'alu? Is this sajadu? Siga number 3. Do you see why these charts are important? Because the Quran is using all of them in the verses. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited? Are you guys feeling happy that this is how now you're able to recognize all these things? Or at
Yes.
least from future
we
you
are.
are going to look at it this way, and then you would
Yes, we
understand
are
that.
happy and excited.
Yes, so it's not me who's telling you to remember those 14 sigas. It is the Quran, because whatever we are learning in this Arabic class is something which is coming out of the Quran. So what happened then? So they prostrated. So the translation of fa is either then or so. You got it? So if it's written like this, it may throw you off. But what am I looking for? My root letters are Sin, Jim, and Dal. This wow is my file. This alif is the protection for this file. Remember the rule? This is aliful wikaya.
Yes.
Because look, what is this wow?
And
And if this wow and this wow looks the same, right?
then we can get confused.
If I don't put that alif here, you may translate this so and they prostrated or something like that.
Yeah.
So protecting this wow with this alif, and this is the file. If somebody asks you in fasajadu, what is the file? You're going to say wow. Why? Because this is a pronoun, it's a suffix for hum. And this is what we have learned so far in a lot of detail. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So then Allah said, we created Adam, we fashioned him. Then we told the malaika to prostrate to Adam. And they prostrated, all of them. Illa Iblis, sirf Iblis, except Iblis. Lam yakum minas sajidin, he was of those who prostrated. Yeah. So this is sajidin. This word is the plural. And we know that from the previous class, that what is a plural. Okay. Now what happened? And we're going to continue after the break. And this is very interesting. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is having a dialogue.
Abid bhai, one more question.
Yeah.
Sajideen then won't be a verb, it will be a noun, right?
It's a noun. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Qala. Qala is who? He said. Yes. Now let me get the Qala out of the way for you guys. Okay. So when you look at Qala next time, this word Qala is basically the root letters are Qaf, Waw, Lam. What are the root letters? So it will become Qawala. If you put under the pattern of Fa'ala, what will be Qaf, Waw, Lam? Qawala. Yeah. Now, does it sound good? Qawala?
No.
No. In Arabic, this letter Waw, Alif, and Ya, they are known as
weak letter.
Weak letters.
Okay. So what they do, they change with each other. They can switch with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the haraka for Waw is Dhamma. Yes. The haraka for Alif is Fatha. The haraka for Ya is Kasra. Okay. If you want to look at the letters, yeah, the Waw, Alif, Ya. And the letters, the haraka will be Dhamma, Fatha, Kasra. So what happened? This Waw will be changed with Alif. So it becomes qala. Because Arabic language is all about balagha, meaning they don't want anything sticking on your tongue. So they made, because of the rule of the weak letters, the qawala become qala. Yeah. What was the meaning of fa'ala? He did. Now qawala mean to say something. So it will be he said. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to him? Ma mana'aka. What prevented you? Ma is what? Mana'aka. What prevented you? Now where is the you coming from? This?
Ka, attached pronoun.
If you take the kaf out, is this mana'a?
Yes.
Okay. Is mana'a or fa'ala any different?
No.
No.
No. So what happened here? If you look at what I've been doing, I said khalaqa ka. Remember I was doing this whole thing with hand. So over here, if we go to the next page and I show you mana'aka, this will become Baab Fataha. You guys know Baab Fataha, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me the root letters now? Mim, Noon, and Ain. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is the first siga of Madi will be Mana'a? And it is on the Baab of Fa. So is Fataha Yaftahu. So it will become Yamna'u. Yes? Okay. And you know the word Mamnu, forbidden?
Yes.
Something forbidden. And what will be the masdar? Man'un. Right? Man'un. Something don't do. So stop. Yeah? So inshallah, I hope that by doing this exercise, a lot of things have turned on in your head, I hope. Yeah? Okay. Now, what is the meaning of tasjuda? Madi or mudare?
Mudare.
Mudare. You prostrate. Yes?
Yeah.
Is amartuk. Over here, this word amar. Amara. I ordered you. Amara, I ordered you. Yes?
Yeah.
So inshallah, this is how you want to do. Understand. Now, inshallah, a lot of interesting things more coming. Why don't we take a break? Let's meet at 11:15, inshallah. And then we will take it from there. Okay?
Inshallah.
Sister Unaiza, what is this khalaqtahu?
Khalaqtahu is the Khalaqta is the
You created.
sorry, you created. Yes, you
Who?
created
Him.
him.
Khalaqtani. You created me.
Me.
Min nar. You created me from nar and you created him with min teen, from clay.
Clay.
Now, just understanding those 14 variations, is this khalaqtani wa khalaqtahu making sense now?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.